What if Todd Grimshaw has finally reached breaking point? But the moment he chooses freedom, it may already be too late. Coronation Street spoilers suggest Todd is preparing to make a huge decision in a desperate bid to escape Theo, yet the timing of his move could change everything. In Weatherfield, leaving a toxic situation is never simple, and when emotions, secrets, and unfinished business are involved, one bold choice can trigger consequences nobody saw coming. This latest twist has quickly grabbed attention among Coronation Street fans, because Todd has long been one of the show's most layered and unpredictable characters. He can be sharp, manipulative, vulnerable, loyal, and self-destructive, sometimes all in the same week. That complexity makes any storyline involving Todd instantly compelling. But when spoilers hint that he is planning an escape from Theo, viewers immediately sense something darker and more serious is unfolding. The phrase itself is powerful. Todd is not simply moving on or ending a relationship. He is planning an escape. That suggests pressure, emotional strain, and a situation that has become unbearable. It implies someone who feels trapped and sees only one way out. And if Coronation Street is framing it this way, audiences know the emotional stakes are high. For long-time viewers, Todd's history helps explain why this storyline matters so much. He has often been a character searching for stability while sabotaging himself whenever life gets messy. Over the years, Todd has found himself caught between wanting genuine happiness and making choices that create chaos. That inner conflict has defined many of his biggest storylines. So when Todd reaches a point where he wants to escape Theo, fans naturally want to know what pushed him there. Relationships in Coronation Street are rarely straightforward, but some become especially volatile when power imbalances, secrets, or emotional dependency are involved. If Todd feels trapped, it likely means things with Theo have moved far beyond ordinary relationship tension. Whether Theo has become controlling, emotionally manipulative, dangerously unpredictable, or simply impossible to trust, Todd appears to believe staying is no longer an option. That alone creates intense drama. Todd is not a character who gives up easily. He can be stubborn, strategic, and willing to fight for what he wants. If he is instead plotting a way out, it suggests the relationship has reached a critical stage. But then comes the real sting in the spoiler. It could be too late. Those 5 words change everything. They imply that while Todd is finally making the right decision, circumstances may already be spiraling beyond his control. Perhaps Theo has discovered the plan. Perhaps another secret is about to emerge. Perhaps someone else will get hurt before Todd can leave. Or perhaps Todd's delay in acting means emotional damage has already been done. That is classic soap suspense. It is not just about whether a character makes the right choice. It is whether they make it in time. Imagine the tension of Todd quietly planning his exit while trying to act normal. Forced conversations, nervous glances, secret phone calls, bags packed in silence, a message deleted before someone sees it. Every small action becomes charged with danger. If Theo senses something is wrong, the atmosphere could turn explosive very quickly. Coronation Street excels at this kind of domestic tension. Some of the show's strongest scenes happen not in grand stunts or public showdowns, but in kitchens, hallways, and living rooms where 2 people know something is wrong, but neither says it yet. If Todd and Theo are heading for that kind of confrontation, viewers can expect gripping scenes. Todd's emotional journey may be just as important as the external drama. Choosing to leave someone is rarely easy, especially when fear, guilt, or attachment are involved. Even if Theo has made life unbearable, Todd may still question himself. He may wonder if he is overreacting. He may blame himself. He may remember better moments and hesitate. That emotional hesitation often traps people longer than they intended. Coronation Street has the opportunity here to explore how difficult it can be to walk away from something unhealthy, even when you know you should. Fans are already speculating online about Theo's role in all of this. Is Theo fully aware of how badly things have deteriorated? Does he think the relationship can be saved? Is he hiding something of his own? In soap storytelling, the other side of the relationship is rarely simple. Theo may be villainous, sympathetic, manipulative, broken, or all of those things at once. If the writers lean into complexity, viewers may find themselves unsettled by how both characters contributed to the situation. Todd has never been perfect, and relationships often become messy because of mutual dysfunction rather than one-sided blame. That grey area can make the storyline even more compelling. At the same time, if Todd genuinely needs to escape, audiences will likely rally behind him. Soap fans respond strongly when characters choose self-preservation after enduring toxic situations. There is emotional satisfaction in seeing someone reclaim control of their life. But again, the phrase "too late" suggests victory may not come cleanly. There are many ways this could unfold. Theo might confront Todd before he leaves. A dramatic public row could erupt. Another resident of Weatherfield could become involved. Todd's plans could be exposed at the worst possible moment. Or Todd could physically leave, only to discover that emotional consequences follow him anyway. Sometimes escaping a person is easier than escaping the damage they caused. That possibility adds real depth. If Todd has been worn down emotionally, leaving Theo may be only the first step. Rebuilding confidence, trust, and stability could become a much longer storyline. For a character like Todd, who often masks pain with sarcasm and bravado, that healing process could be powerful to watch. There is also room for major fallout among friends and family. Coronation Street relationships rarely exist in isolation. People choose sides. Secrets spread. Advice is offered, wanted or unwanted. If Todd's relationship with Theo has impacted those around him, then his decision to leave could ripple across multiple households. Some may say Todd should have left sooner. Others may blame Theo entirely. Some may feel manipulated by both of them. In Weatherfield, everyone has an opinion, and that community pressure can intensify personal drama. This storyline also matters because Todd remains one of Coronation Street's most interesting legacy characters. He has history, emotional baggage, intelligence, and flaws that make him unpredictable. He is capable of growth, but never in a straight line. That means viewers cannot be certain whether this escape marks genuine change or another temporary reaction before chaos returns. If Todd truly learns from this situation, it could mark an important turning point. He may become more self-aware, less willing to settle for destructive relationships, and more honest about what he wants. That kind of character development can refresh long-running figures in meaningful ways. On the other hand, if he escapes Theo only to fall back into old patterns, the story could become even more tragic. Some characters repeatedly run from one unhealthy dynamic into another because the deeper issues remain unresolved. That psychological realism is where soaps can be strongest. Public reaction to the spoiler has reflected that tension. Some fans are desperate for Todd to finally put himself first. Others are intrigued by what "too late" actually means. Many simply want explosive scenes and classic Corrie drama. And with Todd at the center, emotional fireworks feel almost guaranteed. Media attention around such spoilers often grows because they contain a perfect hook: urgency. A character is making a life-changing choice under pressure, but time may be running out. That creates instant curiosity. What happened? What's the decision? Why is it too late? Will he make it? Those questions drive viewers straight back to the next episode. Another intriguing possibility is that Todd's big decision may not just be leaving Theo. It could involve exposing him, reporting him, moving away, choosing someone else, or confessing truths Todd himself has hidden. Escape might be emotional, social, or legal rather than purely romantic. If so, the storyline could become even larger than fans expect. Theo's reaction will likely be crucial. Some soap characters respond to rejection with heartbreak. Others respond with anger, desperation, manipulation, or revenge. If Theo feels blindsided, he may not let Todd walk away quietly. That would instantly raise the stakes and justify the spoiler's ominous tone. Even if Theo reacts with sadness rather than aggression, that can still create gripping drama. Sometimes guilt is harder to resist than anger. Todd may second-guess leaving if Theo appears vulnerable, apologetic, or changed. That emotional push-pull can trap characters for much longer than outright hostility. There is also the possibility of an outside twist. Another secret may emerge just as Todd plans to leave. A family crisis could delay him. Someone could reveal information that changes how he sees Theo. Or Theo may make a shocking move first, leaving Todd scrambling. Coronation Street loves timing-based drama, where one delayed decision causes huge consequences. If Todd had acted sooner, disaster might have been avoided. If he waits one more day, everything changes. That emotional frustration keeps audiences hooked. For Todd personally, this storyline offers a chance to show vulnerability in a way viewers do not always see. Beneath the wit and scheming tendencies is a character who often wants love and belonging. When those desires go wrong, he can end up hurting himself as much as anyone else. Watching Todd choose freedom over dysfunction could be deeply satisfying. but it will only feel earned if the road there is difficult, and all signs suggest it will be. From a broader Coronation Street perspective, this plot also reinforces something the show has always done well: grounding drama in relationships rather than spectacle. One person deciding to leave another can be just as gripping as any accident or crime storyline when the emotional writing is strong. And because Todd is such a recognizable, emotionally layered character, viewers care what happens next. Will he walk away stronger? Will Theo stop him? Will the decision come after one final explosive confrontation? Or will Todd discover that while he planned an escape, the real damage was done long before he packed his bags? That uncertainty is what makes the spoiler so effective. As future episodes unfold, fans should watch for warning signs. Todd becoming distant, secretive, unusually reflective, or suddenly decisive. Those are often signals that a character has reached the point of no return. At the same time, keep an eye on Theo. Characters about to lose control often become more unpredictable right before everything collapses. If the show chooses a hopeful ending, Todd may finally break free and begin rebuilding his life with clearer boundaries and stronger self-worth. If it chooses a darker route, he may learn that leaving late carries consequences no one can undo. Either way, this storyline feels like a major moment for Todd. In the end, Todd planning his escape from Theo is not just about one relationship. It is about recognizing when something has become harmful, finding the courage to leave, and discovering whether courage arrived in time. That is a relatable, emotional, and dramatically rich premise, and exactly the kind of story Coronation Street can turn into must-watch television. So what do you think? Is Todd about to save himself at the last moment, or has he waited too long to escape Theo's grip? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Coronation Street spoilers, twists, and drama updates.